thank you so much for joining. This is Cosmo, and we're going to do a little flower reveal today, which is going to be all baby's breath. It's back in action these days, especially because nowadays they're tinted and vendors have been selling them like this. But what I did was, I had a bunch of different spray cans. So behind me over here, I colored in all the colors that we had in the studio. So we're gonna make a little hand tie bouquet with very colorful baby's breath. So make like a rainbow cloud. And to match that, I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt. So I cut them up like this. So the way I spray painted it was, I took little chunks from one stem that has a lot of offshoots, and I just kind of, you know, like spritzed color on them. And baby's breath actually comes pretty tall like this. Right? So I cut up most of these, and I used about 12 to 13 stems. So I'm just gonna cut these up, the ones that I have here, just to kind of show you how they're cut. I like to make the stems as long as possible, so I'll cut like here. Maybe this I'll just use as one stem. This I don't really have to cut. I'll take this little messy one out. This I'll cut over here to make one really long stem here, and I'll leave that one there. And then lastly, I'll just cut this one up here. I might start cutting these up when I'm making it if they're in the way of me holding. But the reason why I'm not too worried about these being too short is because they don't have to stay in water. The beautiful thing about these dyed baby's breath is that they'll stay just like this, and you can keep them for a long time. And the flowers will shrink a little bit, but you can pretty much keep them as a dried flower just like this. And this particular kind of baby's breath is called Overtime, which I really like using because the little flowers on them are a little bigger than the Million Star variety. Okay, so why don't I start? I'll start here, and we're gonna do the whole spiral technique. So I'm just gonna grab and go. I'm just gonna, you know, start first grabbing any stem that I see. Maybe I'll try to coordinate it with colors that are different. And I try to do all of the rainbow colors, but there's also just pinks in here. That's not a color of the rainbow, but it's really cute. So when you start kind of putting it together, you're gonna see little holes, actually like here. I'm not gonna, that's getting in the way of me holding it, so I'm gonna cut it up, and then I'll insert that in later. So you just kind of insert, stick it in here. And then as I'm doing this, I'm keeping that same spiral. Skinny point, big flower head. It's already coming into shape. Look at this. So, I don't want to squish it up too much. I want to keep it as kind of cloudy as possible. So I'm going to hold it as below the stems as much as possible, because as you keep making a bigger and bigger bouquet, the head gets spread up and spread out, and you want that. Okay. Doesn't take much. Look how easy this is. But spiral, spiral, spiral. Spiral. And also what I'm doing is I'm twisting it a little bit every time I place. So it doesn't look like I'm just putting it in one spot. Spin. And then maybe the shorter guys, I'm gonna start putting them like closer to the bottom so that it starts becoming rounded. And then if there's any spots that need a filling in up top, I'll put this one taller guy here because the stem has the length for me to hold it. Look at how cute. Look, does it match my shirt? Imagine holding this down the aisle. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oh, I want to do blue over there. Look at this. Who doesn't want this in your house? It's so cute and fun. Who Who doesn't love baby's breath? People used to hate on baby's breath, but now they are all the rage. It's kind of trendy though, this whole look. And I tend to actually go for like the classic, but every now and then I'll do something fun. How bouncy. So I'm keeping it very skinny still because I've maintained that whole spiral. I'm always afraid that it's going to collapse in the middle. And I don't have too many stems left over now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. I am done. Okay, now. So, I'm gonna cut this pretty short, like here. Like the stems are all very irregularly sized. Like this. I might have a standing fail again, so I'm not gonna even attempt trying to stand it. Use my bind wire, grab the skinniest point here, and then just twirl it around. Okay, here we go. Look at how cute. Look, I blend right in. And then I have this giant vase filled with water. I don't really need it, but I think just to kind of make my final display, I had it ready. So you just plop it right in here. And all that was like, I think it was exactly 13 stems. And look at what a giant arrangement. It took some prep work. I think it's well worth it. All right, so this was it. Thank you so much for joining. Today was a very short session, but it was, I think, very, very fun. And next week, I'm making the bouquet for the person that we're sending the bouquet to for the Tag Your Hero. So we're still taking submissions. We have such really, really wonderful stories that we're getting in, and it's very heartwarming. And we're gonna do something very pretty and fun for them so that the person who receives it will feel really good about what they're doing because they're a hero. Okay? Bye guys, thank you so much.